Good day. How are you? Amazing. Oh my goodness. Did you see the weather outside? How could you not see the weather outside? We were piled with two feet of snow. Not exaggerating out here in the west, north part of New Jersey. But no big deal, right? Life moves on. Stay positive, and I am full of just joy today. I woke up this morning on the right side of the bed. I, combed my hair. I'm just feeling ultra amazing because things are moving in the right direction in life. Sometimes we take hits. We take hits to our finances, our health, our egos, and figuring out which one hurt more. I don't even know where to begin. So some of the amazing things that I want to talk about outside of the weather. The other day, my son wasn't feeling well, and he caught the pink eye in his eye, and then I got it. And I said that's a testimony of love right there and I had to. And we went to urgent care. And when we went to urgent care, they were like, you got to go to the emergency room. He couldn't even see. We went to the emergency room. We had to go to pediatrics. But all of them thought my son was a man. And I had to explain, no, he's just a child. My son is like 8 feet tall. You know what I mean? At lumberjack. So he's seen. The doctors were so amazing and lovely. Just want to give a shout out to Morristown Hospital. Beautiful, nice, sweet, helpful, caring, and they made him feel great. We left, we came home. Well, actually, no, we went and got his prescription, but then we came home, and the next day I woke up with pink eye, both eyes, double whammy. And I said to him, this is how you know your mother loves you, because not only did we go the distance and I take you to, your appointment or whatever it was to help you, but then I went ahead to not let you feel left out, went ahead and caught the viral pink eye. Is it COVID? No, that was the other thing. The doctors were like, it's not COVID, they made a point because everybody's so trigger happy with, COVID. And the other day, one of my sons wasn't feeling well. He just had I think it was a headache or something like that. I don't know what was wrong with him. He just wasn't feeling well. They were like, go get him COVID tested. I think that, I get it. I understand. But sometimes we gotta just take a step back. I'm pulling the trigger, right? You really gotta just give it maybe, I'm not gonna play the game of politics, but I do feel that we need to sometimes take a step back. And, yeah. So, other than that, I wanted to talk about something the other day that had me just amazingly inside and outside. As you all know, I had a job, quotations, from 9 to 5 last year, and I was let go, and there's nothing I could do about it. That happened. And the thing about it that didn't cause me pain is, had this happened at any other time in my life, I would have been embarrassed and devastated because, you don't want to be let go, especially when you have credentials and you feel good and you work hard and you're a professional. So when this happened, the best thing that could have happened was that it happened during this period of time. So my reason is, due to COVID, right? So this is what happened. So it allowed me to start placing energy in places in my life that I never thought I would do. So my blog, I reignited it. My podcast, I brought it back to life. And, my education, I focused harder on my education. I started developing goals and plans. But then I really found this interest in, doing things homemade. And my husband was a big piece of that. And that right now is skyrocketing. But on top of that, I wanted something that I could have security, that I could feel, okay, what's next? So a great human in my life, one of these amazing people that you meet in your life, and you know when you meet them to make sure you get their information and never let them go. And I'm just going to give him a shout out. You know how I am about names. So I'm just going to say, yo, what up, JW? You know who you is. And he really put me onto something that I'm proud to say, today being Tuesday, I'm a week in it, feeling love, feeling amazing, feeling, yeah, I do coaching and consultations. I live the life of the hustle. Wherever I could pick up bread, I pick up bread and I butter it. That's how I've always been. And this is just another example of that. And I feel that, my skills and my abilities and things that I've said and done, they see it. And this makes me feel amazing. And I wanted to share that with you guys today because I'm just feeling, I'm not, if you like, well, Fanny, who, what, when, why, you could go to my LinkedIn, you could go to my Instagram, you can go to my blog, and you could read all about it. But I don't want to put the deets. You know how I am about the deets. But I feel amazing. I'm a person that will say, well, I didn't know you did that, right? Those people like, hey, you did that? I know people like that. Me, I'm like, hey. I'm a person that I don't need to hide in a corner. I have people I know that I'll never know what they're doing. Like, oh, you're doing that? Oh, I had no idea. Me, I'm like arrows, neon lights. Look what I did. Look, I wrote my name on it. Here's a picture of me doing it. That's how I am. Because I feel you're your number one biggest promoter. You're your number one biggest motivator. You are your number one biggest influence in your own life. And sometimes people don't rein that in. And I feel, that's okay. I'll rein. If I feel that something special about something you're doing, I'm going to scream it on the mountaintops for you. And I feel that, I love to promote friends, colleagues, family members that are doing amazing things. I feel that little acknowledgement helps a long way, but you got to promote yourself. Like when you see my amazing little advertisements that I post on social media, guess what? Paid and funded by Fannytasticlife. With my little, rubles, I pull it together and I make it happen. You got to promote yourself. And, in this day and age, honestly, to go anywhere, you got to network. You got to be professional. And you got to have that savoir-faire that allows you to be professional but still have your own twang. You know what I mean? Because when you own who you are and you can find that in-depth quality inside yourself and you can spew it out to the masses, people take it on a different level. It's interesting. I don't know where I was. So we were at the hospital and I met this amazing person that worked there. And I'm going to say her name starts with an S. She knows who she is. And let me tell you about her. She was so freaking awesome. Her birthday had passed. She was working a 12-hour shift. She was doing not the triage, but the billing part. And I'm just talking to her about her whole life. Then she leaves. And my son's like, you make friends with everybody. The thing is, sometimes you meet someone and you already know that the quality in that person and the quality in your person is a match. And you can talk to them and they can talk to you. And sometimes people need that little bit of love. And I feel it. And the funny thing is, the next day when I wasn't feeling well and I had to go to urgent care, I went to the one in my town and they sent me to the one in Rockaway. I go to the one in Rockaway and I was like, wow, I'm going to go out of my way right now and I don't feel too well. There was these two ladies in the front, and I'm shouting people out today. I really am. There's one particular lady, if you ever hear this, I'm just shouting you out. First of all, reach out. I gave you my business card. Reach out to me. I'll give you a discount on fan bombs. But more importantly, so professional, so on top of her game. And then someone came in and they were giving her a hard time, and she handles it like an amazing, classy, professional would. And when I left, I was like, yo, everyone, have a great day. Thank you so much. Because I always like to give accolades. And I'm leaving, and she was like, oh, thank you, right? There was not a lot said, but you could feel the genuine vibe. And that's the thing. When you step out and you're doing your business, an extra thank you, an extra sensing what someone else might be going through can really help them along the way. Now, back to JW. JW, I go to work for this place. And I don't know, I know he gave me the reference, right? They were like, oh, the praises. He didn't have to go that extra stretch, but he did. And you know what? I appreciate that to a level that I'm thinking, how the heck am I going to give this man a thank you? Just so excited, because sometimes when there's an opportunity, like I feel I know an opportunity and I'm going to pass it along to someone. If I see this potential, I like to tap into it, tap right into that potential and turn it into something that's liquid, something that's fluid, something that makes things happen. On that note, on this note, if you are out there right now and you are shoveling, two things. Don't be angry that you're shoveling. Don't be mad at the snow. The snow didn't do anything to you. Think about, hey, quick exercise, right? Quick cardio. The other thing is, when you're shoveling, you're being self-sufficient, okay? So be proud of yourself that you're taking the task to do that. But take a moment to take a deep breath, breathe it in, and look around you. You're alive. You got to live the 2021 giant snowstorm. You now have a story to relay. Think about your experiences and what led up to it. Think about the last year. Oh God, some people didn't even get to see the snow. So just feel happy about it. My kids are going to run downstairs and ask to go sleigh, and I'm going to say, go. Make sure you're dressed warm. You got to feel that life inside of you, because the moment you stop wanting to feel that happiness, that's when you got to take a self-check-in. You know what I mean? On that note, thank you so much for going full circle with me. This is always my journey, on this journey of Fantastic Life. All right, now, listen, by the way, I have a lot of studying to do. I got 7 more weeks, and I'm a grad again. So take care and talk to you soon.